Today's horoscope, Cancer September 18th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's lunar eclipse is powerful for altering your worldview, affecting your choices, decisions, and path forward. Tension is likely, but it's motivating. This eclipse stirs your senses and can illuminate a matter of spirit, adventure, learning, or the fruition of a project. Buried feelings and desires can emerge in powerful ways now. If you've ignored your needs for mind expansion, circumstances now tend to force the issue. An idea that you've been toying with may blossom. While you could feel overwhelmed with what you need to learn, do, or understand at this time, discontent now can spur you to make meaningful improvements. Take your time to process and digest these things because even though some things magnify, others are hidden or downplayed, and it can take time to arrive at a balanced perspective. Complicated feelings can quickly bubble up to the surface, but while they can be confusing, aim to deal with them in your own time. Avoid impulsive communications or moves. This eclipse introduces a new theme into your life that will stick with you until 2027. It's about communicating, transit, getting where you want, and exploring ideas and beliefs. Beware the toxic vibes starting today lingering into tomorrow. Our cosmic messenger, Mercury, is feeling especially moody. This will affect you as it makes you feel like you're experiencing poor self-esteem, insecurity, and depression. Icy Saturn will crush him like a gladiator, highlighting that now is not the time to discuss your ideas or have deep conversations with your crush or significant other. They may find you not thinking clearly and end up saying something that pops your ego. Spend some time alone today and tomorrow to let the storm clouds pass and all should be better. What intuitive and transformative experiences have shaped your professional journey? Reflect on the last 6 months during the full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. The eclipse portal will encourage you to see all the destined yet unforeseen changes that have taken place. You may have gone somewhere you would have never dreamed of, like relocating or traveling for work. A colleague could have become your teacher, even if you were not expecting it. You could have even re-entered school, or your education may have led to a new professional path. You are quite sensitive to color, light, and sound. Is your home environment nurturing you as it should? Apart from what's in the fridge and cupboards, of utmost importance, do you have the color of paint that you desire on your walls? Do you have plants that are able to grow in a well-lit space? Do you have the kind of music you like to play in the privacy of your own home? These things matter to your well-being as much as anything else. Today, the vibrations will be speaking more about reflection and waiting rather than taking action and concluding your projects. However, if you are patient and furnish the necessary effort, you will be better able to avoid obstacles in your emotional life. The situation is far from ideal and the routine in your sentimental life could be heavy for you. Fortunately, this slow period is going to end soon, and after it has finished you should have confidence in yourself again. As Venus focuses on matters close to home, a clash with planets in your career sector may cause some work and life balance tension. However, neither side is putting much effort into this conflict. The planets in your career sector are already encouraging you to pace yourself and will not put up much of a fight. Meanwhile, the moon has teamed up with Mars to ignite a passion for adventure ahead of tomorrow's eclipsing full moon. With Venus just 6 days away from initiating the first planetary activity this year in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart, there is no desire for a life that is all work and no play. 6 days before Venus, the planet of love is due to return to your romantic sector to begin the first planetary activity on the romantic front this year and the most romantically charged months of 2024. The support she will find is on full display. It is in the lead up to tomorrow's eclipsing full moon that the moon and Mars are helping to fuel a passion for adventure, which by this time next week will bring the spirit of romance into the mix. Daily Planetary Overview. As you move through your day, take a moment to appreciate how naturally and effortlessly you're connecting with others. There's a beautiful, genuine energy surrounding you right now, and it's making conversations flow with ease. Have you ever had one of those chats where, by the end, you walk away feeling refreshed, energized, and like you've gained something truly meaningful from the exchange? That's exactly the kind of vibe you're working with today. But these aren't just casual conversations at Euro, they carry a deeper purpose. These discussions are helping you explore new ideas, develop fresh strategies, and even open doors to opportunities you might not have anticipated. Is there something you've been dreaming of but haven't had the chance to pursue fully? Maybe it's a new project at work, a creative hobby, or even a personal goal that's been on your mind. Whatever it is, today's energy is supporting you in turning those dreams into reality. Don't hesitate, this is your moment to go after what you love. What's one thing you've been itching to start, but haven't had the time or space for? Share it in the comments, and let's cheer each other on as we all take steps toward our passions. As you go through your day, you'll notice that your interactions with colleagues, friends, and loved ones are filled with warmth and kindness. There's a real sense of support in the air, and you'll feel it strongly today. Have you ever experienced the deep fulfillment that comes from knowing your care and compassion have a positive impact on those around you? That's the energy you're carrying today. When you show up for others with an open heart, they feel €1 and they'll be there to show up for you in return. It's the beautiful balance of give and take, a reminder that when we care for others, we create a circle of support that comes back to us when we need it most. You might find yourself at a bit of a crossroads, especially if you're juggling multiple projects or ideas. It's totally normal to feel a little overwhelmed by all the possibilities ahead of you, but here's the good news, you don't have to rush. Take a step back, breathe, and give yourself the space to weigh your options carefully. Ask yourself, what's truly calling to me right now? What would bring me the most fulfillment and joy? Have you ever noticed that when you give yourself the time to reflect, the right choice often becomes clear? By giving yourself a moment to pause and think, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that the answers will come when you allow yourself the space to listen. Speaking of reflection, have you noticed that when you share what you've learned, it not only helps others but deepens your own understanding? That's one of the magical aspects of communication during this Temia Euro. It's not just about you, it's about everyone around you benefiting from your experiences and insights. So, take this opportunity to connect, teach, and share your wisdom. You might be surprised by how much more you'll discover in the process. Have you ever had that aha moment while explaining something to someone else, realizing that you've gained a whole new perspective? That's the kind of energy you're working with today, so lean into it. As you move through your day, one of the most beautiful aspects of today's energy is how it encourages you to balance your own desires with the needs of others. It's a day to approach your interactions with an open heart and an understanding mindset. Have you ever been around someone who makes everything feel calm and comfortable, no matter the situation? That's the kind of energy you're radiating right now, and it's contagious. You have this incredible ability to make others feel at ease, even when they're dealing with stress or tension. But remember, as much as your empathy is a gift, it's also important to be mindful of your limits. Have you ever found yourself giving so much that you ended up feeling drained? Today's energy is all about finding that sweet spot where you can be generous and compassionate while also practicing self-care. It's wonderful to support others, but don't forget to take care of yourself, too. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, as you navigate this day filled with connection, creativity, and kindness, take a moment to appreciate the beautiful balance that's unfolding around you. Whether you're diving into a passion project, having meaningful conversations, or simply sharing your energy with the people around you, know that you're making a difference. How do you plan to embrace this energy today? Share your thoughts and experiences below, and let's inspire each other to make the most of this magical moment.